Hello, everybody, and welcome to day 6 of 7 Days to Die. We're doing one day at a time, and so far things are going good, with the exception that I'm dying of dehydration. So let's go ahead and put a fix to that. This hobo stew's got some water in it. We'll fill up our food bar a little bit too. Let's grab this water. We got some coffee beans. We can probably make some coffee. Let's do that. And grab this water. And let's more coffee. It looks like we ran out of coal there. Don't see any there. Got a little here. Rob Peter for Paul. You know how it goes. I'm feeling pretty good today. Kind of started working 2 jobs in addition to my YouTube stuff, so things are a little hectic, but honestly, when I get a chance to relax, it almost feels better. And this is sort of like, this is my relaxation time. Just chilling, playing a good game, and recording it for everybody to enjoy. So I'm no longer dying of dehydration. We're going to get a good shot in on our new bow. Nice. I love the sound effects for this bow. Give it a shot. There we go. We're going to just chill out. Let him reset. Maybe he won't reset. Legolas this bitch. Oh, 100 XP, wow. Yeah, feral big guy. He worth a lot of XP. Alright. We need to build like a little way to get up on the roof. Thought I heard something. Definitely need a way up onto our roof so that way we can take care of the locals. Like so. Let's get our bike. Got to clear and retrieve over there, but I do believe that I said that we would be focusing on our Horde base. We got this burnt out house here that I broke a leg in. We could try turning that into a Horde base, but honestly, I think what we're going to do is we're going to get a bunch of XP and just build a good old classic Horde base from the ground up. I'll show you guys how it works, and you know, it's gimmicky, it's cheesy, but you know, it guarantees us survival at the very least if you do that. So we're gonna focus on that. I need to see. Can I make a claw hammer? No, I am missing 2 repair tool kit or repair tool books. So we're gonna check with Rect in the morning, see if he has those. We're gonna drink these coffees right off of the grill. Or I guess right out of the cooking pot, technically. How are we doing on food? We're doing good on food. Man, I'm consuming so much coffee, it's almost like I'm Mr. Static Crowbar. Honestly, having coffee with this recording would be great. I should make some. The only problem is where I'm recording at currently does not have any good coffee. I need to start bringing my own. I don't see anything that way. Alright, well, we gotta scope out a good place to do our Horde base at. Maybe this open field? Things are gonna get way better when I have night vision. I'm gonna be able to see things from so far off. It's gonna be fantastic. Okay. So I think the first order of business is making a better axe. Because we just got the basic one. Technically a level 3, but we can do way better. Tier 5. And we'll modify this to be a tier 5 as well. We'll get ourselves a shovel. So we're not going to go with iron tools yet, because without the points and the tools to use them, they're going to take way more stamina to use, and honestly we could just get by on the cheap and inexpensive tools. Even with a regular level 5, it take too long to clear out a tree. So yeah, we're probably in for a kind of boring day 6, but honestly, sometimes survival is boring. And I've always made it clear that this is going to be a chill, one day at a time sort of long play series, I should put it. So some days are going to be just digging holes and chopping wood and making fortifications. Every once in a while, I like to play a zombie game that's all about just kill a zombie, kill more zombie, get more ammo, kill more zombie. But sometimes you just gotta dip your toes into a full simulation. Now, don't get me wrong, 7 days is not by any means realistic. I mean, it tries, but like, as you can see, whenever I like drink or eat something, like we used to have jars back before they updated it, and you would take jars, you could refill them with water and boil them. Well, every once in a while, the creators of the game, the fun pimps, kind of pimp the fun out of the game, and well, they take things out, they remix things, they change the way things are, and we have to relearn everything, and oftentimes things that become very popular strategies get kind of removed. Water and glue making and stuff was actually pretty easy to do in the last few patches before they released the newest alphas. But they changed it to make glue and water and all that a little less common, which means now we eat entire jars of water and whatever the heck and just chew on glass, I guess. That's probably the stupidest change I've seen them make. They've made some good quality of life changes, but don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to rag on the game, I'm just pointing out some inconsistencies with reality. Let's put it that way. Alright, so we got building blocks. Go ahead and make 100 of those. And I'll start to lay out what we got going on. So, our base is over there. And zombies right here. Okay. New bow's doing work. So, base is there. We're going to have it somewhat close by, so that way we can run to it if things get really shitty. We're going to have... Honestly, we're going to get a little bit further away from it, so that way we won't have to deal with zombies appearing and then trying to bust through our base to get to us. So, we're going to start off by building a staircase leading up. I'll do this until Rect opens up, and we'll check with Rect to see if he has anything. Okay. Okay, so what we build here is we build some stairs. Leading up like that. And then we build even more stairs. So that way the zombies don't get stuck. So as you can see, they'll run up through to here, and they'll come up the stairs, and they'll come to here. So what we'll do now is we'll build a little pathway across. We want them to come single file. So what we're going to do is we're going to build a sort of like pole for them to walk along. We're going to do on face. There we go. 2, 3, and then 4. Just like that. And so this way they have to come single file. Anyone that tries to come along the side of another one is going to have to fall down. And so we're going to build another little support here. I'm going to upgrade that to full wood. Okay, so zombie come up, zombie run single file, zombie fall down if not single file, and yeah. So once that's done, we'll do a second one just to give ourselves some distance, you know. That's the wrong one. There we go. And face. 2. That's not right. 3, 4. And we go back to our full. Alright. So this one's going to be a little different. We'll upgrade these. Getting a little low on wood, but that's okay. We're going to go chopping wood again here in a second. But, as you can see, we have a nice long path to walk now. If I was to get a sledge, which is like a remote controlled, honestly, you know what? Let's not put it there. Better idea. Oh yeah, you know what? I do put it there, but so when we get a robotic sledge, I'll put like a little thing for it to sit on, and it'll knock zombies off, so that way I have a chance to reload. But we'll do this. Okay. So honestly, we're not going to have enough wood to do all these. That's okay. I'm going to go get some more wood here in a second. And the trader's going to open up here soon anyways, so. let's start heading towards the trader and start chopping wood. See a deer. There we go. Just aiming just a little bit too high. Back to chopping the wood. So a little trick about things is when you do so much activity in an area, it causes what's called heat, or it starts attracting the zombies to your area. They've reworked it since the beginning of the alphas to make it less and less threatening, because originally you start chopping any sort of tree, you start getting like 2 or 3 zombies crawling up out of the woodwork. But the way it works now is the more activity you do, and like from building to collecting resources and whatnot, and what method you use, such as like basic stone axe versus chainsaw, you know, there's going to be different heat depending on what you're using. And what the heat does is if it builds up to a certain point, it starts spawning random hordes that are just walk right through your area. And yeah. So after a good build, or when you do something you know is like really heavy activity, it might be best to keep a lookout on your surroundings, because as you get later and later in the game, it'll send more than just regular zombies to you. It'll send hordes of like special enemies and stuff like that. So
okay, fucker. You respect the shop rules, and we'll get along just fine.
So, as always, we fucking hate Rex, but we're here to hopefully get literally anything from him, but I guess we don't look out. Yeah, he's got Jack Diddle. Wow. Okay.
You don't buy something next time, I'll shoot you.
Wonderful. Alright, so let me look here. As far as workstations go, we're 1 point away from lockpicks, so that's cool. Yeah, the Crucible's all the way down at 75, so that's gonna be quite a ways away. So he doesn't have what I need. That's okay. We're gonna do alright with just a regular stone axe. Honestly, instead of crouching, oh, that's why I was bringing up the heat. If you crouch while doing an activity, you actually cut your heat in about half for everything that you're doing. Because you're doing it stealthily. Get it? I love this game so much, but some of the mechanics just make me roll my eyes. So yes, if you're cutting a tree while crouched with a chainsaw, you make less noise for the zombies to hear. guess the mentality of it is that you're actively trying to be quiet about it, but like, you know, it is what it is at that point. I didn't think there was anything for me to loot in there. I'll just take it out on the guy. Putting him out of his misery. Doing this on a non-strength playthrough is a little rough, but... this goes to show you, you don't lock yourself out of doing things with going with a particular style of run. It just takes longer on certain activities. Like, if I was doing a strength build, it would take me like half a day to whip up a good Horde base, but I'm allotting myself like a good day and 3/4 just to make sure it gets done. Because as much as I'd like to run around during Horde night and try to like train the zombies like it's Call of Duty Nazi zombies, I don't really feel like doing that. That would be very hectic, and I'd probably die multiple times. Take a moment to get my stamina back up so I don't have to... oh, we're thirsty. Damn it. Yeah, that's another problem with doing this is we're going to build up our hunger and thirst. Better head back to the base and see how the food's doing. Yeah, that Cook Resonance is going to be a good secondary Horde base if the main one falls, but I don't see that actually happening. Alright. More coffee. Take food and water with us. Make more coffee. While I'm here, actually, I should pick up a few things. We need the cobblestone. We need any soil. We don't have any soil. Did I melt everything down? I melts a good bit of it down. Let's, yeah. Do that. Let's go over here and start upgrading things again. So, just to explain what's going on here. I'm going to build this out to be a 3x3. But when I do that, I'm going to be using, what's the word? The middle part won't be able to be upgraded once I build the outer side. So we're going to upgrade it while it's still open and exposed. Let's get some more cobble. Okay, so we got basically cobblestone brick right there. And we're going to build out the rest of this 3x3. So yeah, zombie survival horror crafter builder simulator game that makes game logic arcadey sense and not realistic sense, but does its best with what it is. It's a good description of the game. It's good. I always shake my head sometimes at the fun times. Alright, so let's see, agility. We definitely need to put points in Gunslinger because we're gonna need that Gunslinger for Horde Night. Alright, so we have a 3x3. So the idea is zombie run up, zombie fall down, zombie get up, zombie run up, zombie eventually get to here. Okay. So what happens here is that we're going to have something sort of like this. A little kill box, as it were. We're going to try to avoid falling as much as possible, but kind of a given sometimes. And we're going to make a ladder. So the cool thing about zombies is unless they're stacked up super high, they can't go up a ladder if it's only if it's more than 2 blocks high. So I can run up and jump up and grab a ladder, but a zombie can't reach up and grab this. So the only way they can really have that happen is if I'm hanging on this edge here, basically, or like hanging out right here. The zombies all path around, and then one gets up right against this wall, and then the other one kind of climbs up it. But we won't have to deal with that, thankfully. Hopefully, I'd say. Let's hop back up here and continue building the kill box. Alright. So what we're also going to have is we're going to have a grate to look up out of. So that way we can deal with any birds that come. There are zombie vultures that will come sometimes. Spoiler alert. So yeah, so this way, if we have a bird that's fucking around, we can look up. Honestly, we might do something a little different, actually, now that I think about it. We're going to take a ladder. Do that. I hurt my leg again. God damn it. I really need to start putting points in parkour so falls don't hurt me. Well, we're building and crafting today, so walking around ain't gonna be too bad of a problem. I just can't... That's not a break, it's a sprain, so all I have to do is just be really careful with it. It is annoying that it happened once again. I'm not really supposed to jump, so what we'll do is we'll build this out without jumping. At least for the next 9 minutes. Okay, so it's all wood now. We're gonna have to go and collect enough cobblestone to upgrade it to cobblestone, but while I'm down here, we need to put a door in. Just so that way birds can't fly up into it. Good, good, good. Okay, So, this is the Horde base. We're going to put some different things down over here to make it to where the zombies can't get in as easily. For that, we need, first of all, cube. Put that cube right there. Upgrade. And the second thing we need is a bar. We put it right there. And we put a second bar right here, I think. Actually, no. We'll do the other thing. We'll do... It's plate. Yeah. So, come here, go to advanced view, put a little plate down. So, with this plate in place, there's a nice hole for me to shoot out of, and the zombies can't come through without breaking this little bit right here. So, that's, yeah, both of these little parts here. So, once that's done, on the very outside, as an additional layer of protection, we will put our bars. See? And so the zombies will walk up, they'll have to break through the bars, they'll have to break through this block, and they'll have to break through this, well, they just have to break through this over block, and because they can crawl in a 1-to-1 space now. The more you know. So yeah, we're in wood phase right now with it. It's not gonna survive a Horde night just being in wood phase. So we have to now get cobblestone. Cobblestone is made by having clay and rocks. So I think I'll go and harvest about 1,000 stone. And it's going to take forever. The mood music is good. Nice and creepy vibes. Also, I don't know if you can hear me glug some water, but hopefully it's not too distracting. I try not to be annoying with things. Although if I had some soup or some coffee, I'd definitely be slurping the shit out of that. I am very thirsty tonight. Something about working as hard as I've been lately has been making me very thirsty and hungry. So, I had about 4 hard-boiled eggs for lunch tonight. And, you know, food is good. So yeah, breaking a couple rocks, only up to like 300. It's gonna take a little bit, and I apologize. If it gets to being annoying to have me harvest resources, I would love it if you guys would let me know. I am more than happy to fill a space with my voice and maybe anecdotes about my day or different things about Zomboid, or not Zomboid, Jesus. Different game entirely. Different things about 7 Days to Die. We can go that route, or what we could do is have me speed up any sort of resource gathering. That'll kind of throw off the hour runtime, and I feel like it'll contribute to this series being shorter, and I'm trying to make this, honestly, a bit of a long series. But if that's what you guys would like, and like to just get to, you know, to me this is part of the game, It's part of the identity of 7 days. Is some days you're just out there gathering a bunch of resources and having a sort of chill sort of time. You don't have to do this. You can find a house and do some basic, fortifications, but I prefer to build a stronghold and fight off the Horde from there. That way you don't risk your normal base that way. Okay, we're running a little bit low on stamina, so I'll go have a coffee that'll give us a stamina boost. So now we should be able to harvest a little bit easier. We're up to about 600 almost. Ain't too bad. We got a big rock here, so harvesting it up to 1,000 won't be too bad of a deal. It's gonna be annoying though, because once we do the harvesting for the stone, we have to do the same for the clay, and that just means digging. Which let me tell you right now, digging sucks. It's not bad if you're doing a strength playthrough, but agility playthrough with no points and any of the tool stuff is just not a good time. We hurt ourselves a little bit by jumping up, but really had no other choice to come here and grab stuff. Okay, we're actually getting close to 1,000 pretty quicker than I thought. It's around 1 o'clock on day 6. That's technically Saturday if we started on Monday. So tomorrow is Horde night. We'll have all day. And around nighttime, instead of a normal switch over to everybody in the dark being fast and what have you, we get the added bonus of a horde that keeps spawning more and more zombies that night up until 4 in the morning, unless you get to the limit of what the game perceives you as being and wants to send against you. So to add to the atmosphere of that, a bloody red moon comes up and appears in the sky, and it's not until it's around nighttime that starts to happen. So what'll happen is at the very beginning of the morning, the day will turn red to indicate that it's a blood moon night. So that's one way of knowing. At that point, at least you have a day to prepare. But the idea is that the blood moon is very serious. You want to hole up and protect yourself best as you can. And to an unprepared player, you are definitely going to get your face kicked in. Okay, it looks like we have passed 1,000 without me even realizing it. So we're going to go to 200. Oh, we'll go to 1,200 real quick. Perfect. Alright, so we got 1,200 stone. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back over to our horde base, and I'm going to dig out holes around... Okay. You know what? I must have shot an arrow and it got lodged in a tree, and then I cut the tree down and the arrow was still in the air. That's my only explanation for why one of my iron arrows is just sitting in the open air. Alright, so to help this situation, I'm going to dig out a trench sort of at the bottom here, so that way if they get knocked down, they actually are kind of stuck down there and I can just Molotov them. So I think I'll start here. Thankfully this isn't Minecraft, so you can dig straight down without a problem. Okay, so that's the end there. Goes to stone at that point. That's about enough height that we need. We're hungry. Let's get some food. Also, chug another coffee just to keep us in energy. Okay. So we're gonna dig down again just to make sure we're on fast here. Oh, I got a little bit too gung-ho. Right, so if you ever break a ground block that you didn't mean to, topsoil is your best friend. Sure, it takes a little bit, but it can fix a hole. Like that. And yeah. So, we've started to build our little trench. I think building it out like 3 or so wide isn't too bad of a deal. Okay, so I got a little quiet there. I apologize. I kind of lost myself in my own head. So I think we'll only build a trench for this first little part here. Because I know that they probably get enough clay. I do like that the coffee and food is keeping me in energy pretty much consistently. And with this, the stone tools, I can just sit here and use them over and over and over again. So as you can see, we're kind of doing a little bit of trench digging. So that way zombies fall in and they don't come out. So what'll happen to a zombie that falls in? Well, a zombie that falls into a hole like this and knows you're there but can't hit you it's going to go into what's called destructive mode or rage mode. And what a zombie does when they're in rage mode, basically, they realize that they can't get to you. They want to hit you, they want to eat you, but they can't do that if you're, holed up in whatever. And because this game is a voxel-based game, meaning each individual part of it has its own block and different stages of the block, what ends up happening is zombies, if they can't pathfind to you, they will just start breaking everything around them until they can. So, if the zombies fall down into here, they're going to just start attacking the walls. Now, the thing about that is even if I punch the wall, as you can see, I did 1 damage to it. So, the zombies will break through even the dirt walls to a point, but they're great for at the very early beginning of the game to kind of ward off that. At the very thing, okay, for 1200, I can get cobblestone made up with cobblestone rocks. 1200, boom, Dunsey. We'll stand where this is. We'll start building out this way. So, once we get the Horde base upgraded to cobblestone at least, we should be good for Horde. So day 7 can literally just be us doing jobs and back into the normal swing of things up until the point that it's nighttime. In which case we'll have to head to our Horde base. Sorry, once again I seem to have lost the thread of what I was doing. I blame it on being tired. So, anywho, more water sounds good. So, I'm utilizing a little tactic called drop mining. Not in its full elevated performance, but basically the way it works is I dig out an area that I want to mine out, basically. And what I do is that I basically cut off its support to other blocks, because blocks have weight. This isn't Minecraft. Things need to be attached to other things usually, and they have weight and substance, and certain materials hold things up better than others, and all that kind of jazz. So this game has plenty of those kind of mechanics. So what we're doing is we're utilizing the game's mechanics against itself by taking out the supports, leaking it to other frames or blocks, and then we take out the bottom. And what ends up happening is all of the dirt that I would have had to painstakingly break down one by one, it all falls down, and some of it is saved, some of it isn't, and it basically terraforms it into little mini dirt hills all around. Quite nice for making a kind of what's the word? It's good for building, but sometimes it's a little frowned upon. Mostly because, like, if everybody on the server is doing that, then it can really mess up the game. You have to forgive me, I'm having the nod off issue that I was having the other night. So if I cut myself off and stop talking, I apologize. I am very tired. I think I was talking about drop mining. So we've completely cut off its side supports. So all it has is these bottom supports, and we're gonna just systematically take those out, just slowly peeling, and then it's gonna fall over, almost like a dirt tree. Either it'll buckle under the fact that it can't hold its own weight hanging elevated like that. That's exactly what it did. Alright. We have ourselves a nice little trench. I know it looks like these aren't supported, but what you got to realize is the blocks have their own sort of like texture to them. So some blocks will make it look like they're hanging off when they're really not. It's just a matter of like two blocks coming together that don't always mesh well. Like for instance, if I put this down like that, and I put that like that, no, that's not a good block to. Basically, the block sides is not the physical block, but what the block would be at its full potential. So, like, if we was to put literally this half, if I rotated it to being elevated like this, bam, bam. As you can see, they're not actually holding each other up, but they are because this block contains all of the one by one. So, in the programming, this is really just a full block of wood, or like a smaller block of wood that just is touching that. So that's why that looks like it is, because the soil has an uneven texture, and then yeah. Okay, it looks like I've kind of screwed the pooch on getting out of here. We're gonna go ahead and try. My leg healed up. And look like that. We got out. So zombies will fall down on the first one, hopefully. And then I can just crawl to the roof and throw a Molotov down or shoot down into them or what have you. So there's that. Now we're moving on to the cobblestone upgrade. So we're going to start with the main building first because it's the most important. It's the one that needs to not be broken into. Alright, so the day has not been super exciting, and I apologize once again for that. And I've been cutting off here and there and generally quiet because I'm tired. But you gotta admit, the Horde base is looking good. Alright. Oh, I fell back in. Bing boo. Grab, grab. Working on front. Do, 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 do. Let's get up there and finish the roof up, and then the main building will be done. Okay. Oh my god, I did it again. This time it didn't hurt my leg somehow. Imagine if I fell in the pit. That definitely would be like a leg break. I did it again. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, next time we get a point, let's just throw it into parkour just to help reduce the chance of us breaking our legs. I seem to be really bad at this playthrough. Again, I'm nodding off. And not talking. So once again, it is boring. I apologize. I wonder if you guys hear like a half snore when I start to pass out. That would be hilarious. It's like you're watching your favorite player, or hey, it's bold of me to assume that I'm your favorite Let's Player, but let's assume that you're watching your favorite Let's Player and they just start snoring as their character starts walking themselves into the wall. Isn't that just hilarious to think about? Okay. So we have this tier to upgrade, and Horde base is complete. Looking good. About 500 extra cobble. So when we're in the Horde base and dealing with Horde Knight, if things start to break, I can just repair them as we go. Things are going to be good. So, with that taken care of, we're going to do some housekeeping here at the base. And then tomorrow we're going to run a bunch of quests before Horde Night, just to get some extra stuff. Put that in there. Thirsty again. Good thing I have coffee. Never drink water a day in my life. Let's see here. Let's forage some seed, topsoil. It's mining in here. Scrapping in here. Okay. We're looking good. I'm really proud of us. Proud of me, rather. Or us. You know, I wouldn't be here doing this without you. Whoever you are watching this video. So, let's do one last act. Let's go ahead and make that, like, rooftop access that I was talking about. So I think we're gonna have to... Yeah, we'll have to break one of these. No, maybe not. Let's leave that like it is, and let's try to make a ladder. See if one little ladder can get us up there. You know what? That looks like a winner. Oh, it's not connected. Never mind. It's not a winner. Let's break this down. I have no idea what I just did. Oh, here we are. Ladders. Like half passed out during that. Okay. So we have a ladder here. Like so. Zombies can't normally grab it. Then I come up here, and voila, I'm on the roof. Oh, wow, it's all already nighttime. Let's pop a squat and see if we can't find a zombie or two. Horde base looks good from over here. Okay, we're going to remove this tree just so we have better visibility at night. Or the axe will break on the literal first swing. And we don't have a stone. Maybe look for a rock. Well, we could break this down. There's a rock. I'm gonna break this down just for a quick couple of rocks, just to make sure we're not completely out. Oh, okay. Do we do parkour or gun? You know what? Parkour will get the points next. We have Gunslinger, tier 3 for shooting our pistol. We'll have that all in order for Horde. And the next few points will go into parkour to make sure we don't break anything movable. Alright, so we got like a few more hours in the game before it turns to day 7. I've done pretty much everything I want to do. What was I using my axe for? Oh yeah, removing the tree. ADHD brain go burr. Tired ADHD brain of that. So let's go ahead and knock this tree out, and I'll get rid of that electrical panel too that I keep running past that I'm kind of annoyed with. I think this will be the last little act that I have to do. Yeah, this is, we'll break this later. I'll leave it like that. We'll go inside, we're gonna get comfy. Some brass and lead. Could make some bullet tips. 206 of them. No? What are we missing? Clay? No, we're missing lead. Okay, we won't make any. Just drop some stuff off. More arrows made up. Let's do 64 arrowheads. Oh, we're low on iron. We'll do 22 then. And then later we'll go ahead and make those arrows. Okay. Day 6 complete. We got a horde base done. We bitched about wrecked, and we had a couple sessions of nodding off and possibly snoring to be determined later by the clippings. I see a zombie out there, I think. Let's get one good snipe in. Oh shit. It's a runner. Remember how I said when you do a lot of work, you attract a horde? I think we attracted a horde. And I'm trying to end the recording session, so I don't really want to attract their attention. Yeah, you can see them. Look at that. Normally they're a wandering horde that walks through, but if they come at night, they're running through. So we'll be fine as long as we don't do anything to attract their attention. Okay. I think this is where we end it. Let's stay in a quiet little room and go on to day 7. See ya.